Hello and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be doing a bounty or just a notice board for your Windrose town or village. Just adds this empty sort of space to your streets or to your pier. I think it came out quite nicely as a little centerpiece, not too large, but yeah, enough to make it stand out as a notice board. It's probably going to take you about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how fiddly the snapping is going to be today. But yeah, not too bad a build. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll get stuck into it. Okay, to start off, we're going to select the pillar and beam pillar with base. There's two to choose from. I'm going to select the one on the left. Try and get this positioned in a way we can still walk around it. We don't want it too high, so yeah, I think probably about there, just so the stone isn't showing. Yeah, it looks like a good height. Then we're going to add the wall. Oh. Now to place this wall plank, we're going to try and get this so it stands out a little bit. If I turn snapping off, just place another one just in front of it. Actually, turn snapping back on. We'll lay 4 down as a base. And then turn snapping back off. I'm going to try and get this lined up. Turn snapping back on. I want to try and increase the thickness of it just a little bit, and also that it comes out to the end. You can see at the moment on this side that I'm staring at, it doesn't quite reach the end, but on this side it's almost overlapping. Yeah, this is going to help when we add the, well, try and add the paper effect. So yeah, we'll do the same again now. Just try and get this into the corner. I think that's good there. This is quite forgiving since we're adding a border. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add the surrounds. So we've got pillars and large pillar timber. And just add this now, going all the way around. Yeah, we'll add the larger one. Yeah, at least if it stands out a little bit there. Forget to add the ones at the bottom. Okay, it's got a nice little border there. For this next piece, I think we're going to add the base. So we'll go to floors and walls, block stone. Get the camera back in. We're going to have to unsnap this. And see, that's sticking up too much, so I'm just going to come down until that disappears. No more. Okay, so we add one there, and then one for the other side. Might be able to snap, yeah. Oh, that's sticking out too much, so yeah, we're going to have to turn snapping off. And we're going to lower this with the Z and the scroll wheel. It's not too bad there. I'm going to take this one off now. And we'll freehand this one as well. Yes, that looks much better. Okay. Maybe the alignment's a little bit out actually. On one side, I think it's just a bit sticking out a little bit bigger than the other. So maybe go there. Another one just there. You can add as many as you want of these. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. Then we'll go to windows and doors. We'll scroll down to arches and the arch beam stone. This one we're going to have snapping off again. Maybe we'll select this in the corner. And then we'll turn snapping back on. Don't know if we're going to get this all the way around. We can try. No, I don't think we will. So turn snapping back off. We're just going to try and line this up the best we can with the other one. And yeah, over there. That should be even all around there. Obviously, we'll try and snap as many pieces as we can. I think that's not going to do, so to turn snapping off, and we'll just lower this in. I think that's pretty good, and one for this side. Might need to lay a piece on top of the other one because it looks like it's not snapping correctly. Okay, yeah. And then the final piece here. If my little pirate wouldn't get in the way all the time. Yeah, that's good. Close as we'll get it. Yeah. So yeah, now we can just start to. Oh, I mean, we could put it on the roof. I don't think that would harm. So if we go to roofs, and I think the smallest one would be this one here, ridge roof tiles. Get the camera up here. There's no way we're going to be able to snap this on, I don't think. It's going to be too high up, yeah. So maybe just give that a bit of an overhang. Don't know if that will work on the other side. We can try. Yeah, okay. Just go along slowly. Yeah, it's not going to let us put in the last piece, but to be honest, I think we want to rotate this around 180 degrees anyway. And we're just going to try and get this one in line with the other one there. Looks like it's sticking out just a little bit too much. A little bit of patience with this one. Yeah. Let's get a roof out. Pop this. Get a bit of camera angle. We select the ridge roof. Okay, that looks pretty good. No, it doesn't. Okay, so a little bit of fiddling about with this one, just till we get it right. Okay, so a little bit of fiddling about just till we get this right. I think if we place it around there, a tiny bit of overhang, it's almost one of the end tiles sticking out, right? Yeah, this one looks like it's sticking out just a little bit, so don't be scared to destroy it. Put another one back on, just till you're 100% happy with it. And yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so the next piece we want to do is we're going to add some pillars now. These are going to act as bits of paper, I guess. Again, snapping's turned off. This one's the pillar stone. We've only got 2 to choose from, I'm afraid. But yeah, we don't want them to stick out too much. Almost want them to sit inwards. If we can. I get a better height here. Let's get the 26 roof. Okay, we'll start off with this corner here. Making small adjustments with the movement. As long as it doesn't stick out the bottom, I think it should look pretty good. Yeah, it seems to act as almost like paper. You can't really notice it's stone. So yeah, we'll just start randomly picking locations for these. Maybe alternate between the two just to see which one you like better. bit of trying to countersink it in should act quite nicely, actually. If I can just get some good beams underneath to poke through, I would say, yeah, that might look pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's broken it up a bit. We'll just add one more. I'm not gonna overpower the piece too much. The camera angle is gonna be the only omen in this build, I would say. Yeah, don't be scared for it to overlap a little bit with the other one. That one's turned out quite nicely. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Now we'll do the same for the other side. This one obviously probably needs some more pillars going around here. Turn snapping back on and just get this other side done. It's actually stuck out a little bit. Okay. Try not to destroy anything when you're building this. Okay. Back to pillars. Yeah, I think we have to unsnap this one. I don't know why it's not letting us select like the other side. Perhaps. I actually quite like how that's turned out. See what works best for you. You might find that the roof is interfering with this a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that there. That looks okay. So turn the snapping back on. Get these last pieces in. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add another one because I just don't like how it's turned out. Okay, so adding that piece has allowed us to snap it a little bit better. I've also noticed that the roof hasn't snapped properly. So we're gonna take this roof off. Okay, so I noticed that the roof was actually not aligned correctly on either side. So what we're gonna do is create some temporary scaffolding going around this. I think just to make it all a bit easier. We're trying to get on the fake pieces of paper. Now what we're gonna do is see this little pillar or beam, should I say, that I've just got sticking out. We're gonna add one of them right to the middle of this thing. Be the beam log, and we'll place it just there. We won't lower it. Let's see if we can get this roof back on now. think it's there. Yeah, obviously we free snapped the beam, and yeah, we're trying to get it as centered as possible. Now it's just a case of going along and trying to match these up. And hoping. Yeah, and with this last piece on the end to the left, you notice the tile, like the visual is a bit different. So it's almost like suited for a left side. So let's change the rotation here, 90 degrees. Oh, and we'll try and get that taper right to the end. Yes, now that is going to stick up a tiny bit at the top, but it's probably the best we'll get that. Okay, so yeah, with that in place, I think we're going to go around to the other side. We'll add more of the pillars on this side of the board. The good thing is they don't actually stick through, so you can decorate it quite well by having it a little bit larger. So yeah, we'll turn snapping back off. I think we're gonna need to do this from the bottom. Just gonna get rid of some of this here. I'll try and keep it the way we did it before. I don't want it to look identical though, or mirrored, so bottom left, top right for this one. So we definitely don't want to be going into those areas. Just trying to get this snapping here the best we can. If we're going to find these are going to look like different sizes, that's good. We just adds a bit more realism to it. And yeah, let the snapping nightmare begin. Not sticking out too much. You just want it to look like a piece of paper, no more. If you see like the way that it's broken off there, it's a bit complete. That can also look quite good. It's just like the paper's disintegrating. I find 2 on each side work best, but you can add as many as you want. Maybe on this side we'll do a few more just to show you how it turns out. That one could work. This one just about there. And add another one just here. Okay. Stuff that bit there sticking out too much. I want the paper to look as weathered as possible. Don't know about that one. Unfortunately, you've got to zoom the camera to do this, or you're not going to be able to have the camera leaning up against the roof to then countersink. Piece. Let's try there. No, I don't like the one underneath now. Okay. That might be a bit better. Maybe we just leave it as is. Yeah, we'll leave it as is. I don't want to mess around too much with this. I think that's enough. I think any more than that and it won't look like paper. So if we go storage and beds, I mean I selected a theme of bounty notice board, but you could have any type of notice board, you know, you could have like the meat or whatever you want on there. We'll go with the swords, it's quite piratey. You want to select a good placement for this. Again, this is just acting as a notice. I think that one might look quite good. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then put another one. I think with the money or the trade with the bag. Get this one on this side. Put it maybe just right bang in the middle. Okay, that's not bad there. Okay, so with them in place, I think the next thing we should add to this is a light. So decorations, I'm gonna select the wall candle light. I think if you were to add something like chain, the ceiling chain and that one, I think it would just be too big. So the smallest one we can kind of choose is this, unless you add a platform. Maybe we'll add a platform on the other side. Oh yes, and the infamous need a bonfire. Okay, get that bonfire down, and yeah, I'm going to select one of these on this side, and on the other side I'm going to place a lamp. So yeah, we'll just try and get this in the middle there the best we can. I think that could go a little bit lower. Just trying to line up this beam and this beam, and the center of the candle light, and then against the center of the pillar. Looks quite good there. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then what we'll do is on the other side, don't know if we're going to be able to get this on though. Maybe pillars and beams. And it'll need to be something flat. Yeah, I think it's probably going to have to be the timber. Do a timber beam here. I just want to see how this side would look. Just adding this lantern. Probably the smaller one. I will get rid of all my torches. I think this game is always in the dark, isn't it? It's more nighttime than daytime, that's for sure. You get a head torch, I think. Okay. I don't know. Does that look better? Quite like the uplighting. And the lantern. Lantern just doesn't look real enough. Doesn't look. Looks like it's for other purpose. So yeah. I'm taking the lantern off on this side. I'm adding this one back in. Problem is now we can't really see what we're doing, so I'm just going to put one there to begin with. And, yeah, try and line this up. So here's the center. That looks good. Take this one back off. We could even add one in the middle, but I think it's nice there. I think it shows emphasis on the part you're meant to be looking at, right? Okay, so the only thing left to do, if you want, is an optional extra, would be to add. I probably don't have the copper for this, so I'm probably gonna have to run off and grab some copper. But the ornamental sabers, I think they could look quite nice just on the end. Okay, got the copper, and yeah, we're gonna place these just to have a little look at how this turns out. I should really go and sleep the character, try and get this daytime. So yeah, I don't know what you think. I mean, easy, drop a comment and decide which one you like best. I think that maybe it's just a bit cheesy. It's almost like selecting this notice board specifically for bounties. and I think it's more of a notice board that has like the bounty sort of swords on the other side. So I'm going to leave them off, and yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that. I think it's turned out quite nicely, something a bit different, and just kind of fills another void, an empty space. I hate repeating the same decorations over and over again, barrels, crates, you know. But yeah, this is definitely something, I mean, something different that could be worth adding to your base. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. It does really help. And yeah, I hope to catch you in the next video.